Yeah, depressed at the moment. Um, and I think it's due to the fact that, I've been cycling. Um, I don't experience mania to the same extent as what other people do who have bipolar. Mine is more hypomania, where I guess I get grandiose and the affect I experience from those flight of ideas is exquisite and extraordinary in nature, even though I try and suppress it or control it. So at the moment I'm on a downer, and it's not um, I guess I've never really wanted to speak about it, due to the fact that I'd be perceived and labelled as a whinger or a whiner. But it's generally a pattern of mine, where I get down on myself, I retreat and isolate, or I withdraw and isolate. And then, the pattern begins again. I use my imagination to build up my prospects, which can be quite elitist in nature, I've come to realise, in the sense, that they're epic and grand. And it's difficult to attribute certain symptoms, that are comorbid with the PTSD, like there's a term called schizoid fantasy, and it's a defense mechanism, and I use it to process my feelings and emotions. And that's what takes place when I isolate and withdraw. I slip into my fantasy, more my inner realm, where I begin to fantasize about, a whole host of things. And what makes it difficult to talk about it is my short-term memory loss, because I don't remember a great deal about it afterward. I know I just feel replenished, enriched, and to a slight degree invigorated. And then I set about, smoking cigarettes and drinking Coca-Cola, where I am always pensive, so to speak, ruminating on, my past or the future, or trying to make sense of things. And I get so enmeshed in it at times, that I feel as though I've forgotten how to socialise. It's not high on my agenda of things to do. But even just making this post and talking about it, I can feel my mood begin to shift, and I'm grateful for that. Because here in Cambodia, I don't have a great deal of access to support services. I back home in Australia, I could always ring Lifeline up for a bit of a debrief. But here in Cambodia, there's nothing. And a lot of that is brought on, by my own pride and ego. Because when I'm circulating in expansive thinking, you know, I think I am a force to be reckoned with, so to speak. Though I do try to practice a little bit of humility. But, you know, I fail, you know, to build support networks, you know, because basically, um, um, you know, I get fearful, you know, that some of my shit is so toxic that, you know, other people will reject and abandon me, you know. So, you know, I'm starting to feel as though that this is perhaps not such a good idea. Um, you know, but we'll see what tomorrow brings, and I'll leave it at that. Ciao.